Hi guys, I am back with another review. This time it is a Arctic Zero, the cookie shake. Now this is only 1 point per serving, well the first serving, then the second serving is 3 points. So it's 4 points for half of this or 8 points for the entire carton. I've had Arctic Zero before, I've even had the cookie shake before, but I haven't showed it to you guys. For the points, I really do like this this one. A lot of people do not like Arctic Zero. It is not as creamy as any of the other protein ones. Sorry, that was really stuck on there. Halo Top, Enlightened, Skinny Cow, Chili Cow. Any of those are a lot more creamy than this. However, if you go into it thinking more like an icy, I think you'll be happier with it. And they all have this little plastic cover. It says Arctic Zero. Enjoy it at its creamiest by thawing your pint for 10 to 15 minutes before digging in. Absolute lie. Nothing happens in 10 to 15 minutes with this. I let it set out for a minimum of an hour. And it's kind of plastic, but has a paper under it. This has been out for 2 hours. And this is what it looks like. It's not that defrosted at 2 hours. I have even left it out for as long as 3 or 4 hours when going to the movies. It was more melty, but still pretty firm. Even at that. Sorry, my baby's in the background, really happy. Playing with Daddy. And this is a creamy version. So there's no chunks in it. And this is what it looks like. It's been out for 2 hours. An hour and a half to 2 hours is perfect time for me. Makes it just soft enough to be able to scoop. Some people stir it around to make it even creamier. You can do that. Not after 10 or 15 minutes, I can tell you that, though. This is about perfect to me. And it kind of looks like that. And it does make it a little creamier if you do that. I usually just scoop around the outside because I think that it takes less time, but I just wanted to show you what it looked like. I usually just keep on scooping around the outside, the softest part, and then the middle part melts as I go. But, yeah, that does make it a little creamier. But it's never going to be as creamy as Halo Top, or Enlightened, or Skinny Cow, or Breyers, or Chili Cow, or any of those. It's not going to be that creamy. It's not that kind of frozen dessert. But it's half the points and a lot less calories because it's only 150 calories for this entire pint. So I like it because I can take it to the movies and I don't have to worry about bringing half of it home or 3/4 of it home. I can eat the whole thing for 8 points. Some of them I have liked and some of them I have not liked of Arctic Zero. This is actually one of my favorites about Arctic Zero. Again, I don't go into it thinking of it as an ice cream. I go into it thinking I'm having a really great icy. On the East Coast, there is Rita's. We have Rita's here in Kansas too. But there's also Ralph's and different places like that that have ices. And that's what I think of this. I don't think of ice cream when I have this. I think of icy. And I think that's why people aren't liking it so much. Is they go into it wanting ice cream and thinking they're going to have ice cream. And if you go into it thinking like that, you probably won't like it. If you go into it thinking it's a really great icy, I think you'll like it. Now, I like this one because even though it doesn't have chunks, like I do love a chunky cookies and cream ice cream. Love. That's like one of my favorites. But even though this doesn't have the chunks, they really hit the mark on having it taste like cookies and cream. The flavor's there. The flavor is spot on cookies and cream, which is odd because Halo Top's cookies and cream is creamy like ice cream, and it even has little chunks. It has such a weird aftertaste, and the chunks are so soggy and so crispy like Oreo that I don't like the Halo Top's cookies and cream at all. But this, even though it's a creamy one and does not have, they call it one of their creamy styles, but not creamy as in ice cream. It does not, it means that it doesn't have chunks. It doesn't have chunks, but I still really like it. It's still one of my favorites of Arctic Zero. And I just wanted to try it on camera to let you see what it looked like on the inside. Because I know when I first started these protein ice creams, I really wanted to know what they look like. And I wanted to know what people thought of them because they're expensive little dudes. They're not cheap. And when I'm laying down $4 to $5 for something, I would like to know what it looks like on the inside and not just the cute little picture they always put on the outside that often does not look anything like what you're getting on the inside. So I just wanted people to see what it looked like. And like I said, this is what it looks like. I hope you can see that. And my lighting may not be the best though in here, but that is what it looks like. It just looks, it's not very pretty. This is not one of the prettier ones. I think some of their others are prettier, but this is still like one of my favorites. I take this to the movies and I'm happy to eat this whole thing for 8 points, and it really usually stops me from binging on the popcorn or the higher, like, you know, Raisinets or Reese's Pieces or some of those higher pointed snacks that can get you trapped at the movies. And this literally takes me the whole movie to eat this whole thing. And then it's only been 8 points. But tonight I was using it because I had been wanting to give you a review. Number 1 and number 2, I had a higher point day. So if I can just eat a quarter of this, it's only 1 point. But I'm going to eat a half of it and count it as 4 points and go into my weeklies. But I don't care. Because it's only it's only 2 points into my weeklies. So, big deal, you know. And it's one of those that you can do that with. So anyway, just wanted to let you guys know that this is one I like. It is one that I see a lot of hate for on YouTube. But I'm going to give you my perspective of maybe, you know, give it a try. You might like it. You might not like it, but you might. There's a few of theirs, though, others that I did not think was worth it. I usually don't think their chunky ones are worth it because the competitors have, in my opinion, better ones for the same points. But their competitors don't have creamy ones that are this low in points. And so, that's why I choose this sometimes. They do have a whole new line, though, of milky ones that I think are supposed to kind of be coming out on the scene as competing with like Halo Top and the creamier ones. But they're not in my stores yet, so I can't tell you, and I don't even know what the points are of them yet until they come to my store and I can start scanning them. Once they come, if they scan in as the same points as Skinny Cow and Halo Top and stuff, I'll give them a try too. But for the most part, I don't eat most of the chunky ones of this one because, like I said, they scan in such high points compared to the ones that are really, really good that I don't. But these are so low points that I don't mind doing these. The only exception is I do really like the brownie bites, brownie bake. There's something that has brownies in it. I do not care for the carob chips they put in it, but the brownie bites in it are delicious. So yummy. But other than that, I didn't care for the Rocky Road or some of the other ones that were the chunky. Didn't care for them too much. But I'll do some other reviews of a couple of the other creamy ones I like. There's a few others of these creamy ones I like of theirs. In fact, I actually like most of the creamy ones, which really, when I started researching, I thought I would like the chunky ones better. But oddly enough, I like the creamy ones better, and there's half the points. So Who knows? Hope that helps you get some other options. Like, I mean, I know we all love the Halo Tops and the Enlightens and the Skinny Cow and the Chili Cow and all those. But sometimes there are even still too many points. And if we could have just a quarter cup of this for 1 point versus some of the others that are 3 or 4 points for a quarter cup, might help you sometimes when you're just having to have a sweet that you just need to get fixed. So we'll see ya later, and I hope this helps.